Hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Uh, a little update on me. Um, when I'm not feeling good, which is like all the time lately, all the time, I have some things that I do to help me feel better. One of them is video games. I was playing Doom 3 on the original Xbox, and I noticed that like when I play games that are nostalgic for me, because I mean I played a living hell out of that game, no pun intended, multiple times. I'm looking at it right now, and when we go back in time to a time in our life that just was perfect, it just does something in moments like now where I'm 33 and I feel like hell. So like I've been playing Doom 3. Um, there's two games coming out this month. One of them is Silent Hill F. Man, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. Another thing that helps me is horror games, or anything that can match how I feel. Silent Hill F, from what I understand, just characters alone, because I know it's gonna be combat based. Um, I have my own feelings about that, but just the fact that like the game starts off where the protagonist has an argument with her dad and she storms off and to go meet up with her friends, and everything just is off, and it's just turmoil, somber, struggle, stress, horrific. Like, oddly enough, that's gonna help me. That's why I was playing Doom 3 too, though that game doesn't scare me as much. That was actually Doom 3 and Silent Hill 4 were the games that helped me get over like my fear of demonic things and hell and horror in general. I was introduced to the Exorcist film at such a young age as a prank that you know it just made me paranoid of demonic stuff. So if I can fight ghosts or I can fight demons with a shotgun, like that's it. It's therapy, right? Cathartic therapy. You're brave. You're on Mars. All that stuff. And Silent Hill F is leaning towards not just the horror aspect of like, oh my god, creepy shit. Upsetting visuals. It's also just like a story that's going to hit home for me. When I say things have been rocky. I lost my home. I went through two suicides back to back. People that I was so close with, I've known since they were a baby. And then I just lost two dogs as well. And now I'm going in and out of the hospital, PTSD, all this stuff. So many things. What's the point of listing all of it? It would just take time out of this video. This game, Silent Hill F, is going to help me a lot with that. I'm going to take my time with it too. And the toughest part for me is with the medications that I'm taking and stuff. Playing something new, something that I haven't played before, something complicated, that's going to take a toll on me. And it's going to take me extra time for me to just get in the swing of things and stuff like that. But I'm very excited to take on Silent Hill F, and I'm also a fan of When They Cry, the visual novel. So that's a double win for me. Very excited about the story, very excited about the atmosphere, very excited to see in my position in life right now what this game will make me feel, given that I'm gonna relate to it. Most likely I'm gonna relate to it. Then there's Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, and that's a comfort game that comes out on September 30th. I believe Silent Hill F is going to be coming out on the 27th or 25th or something like that. If you pre-order it, you get a couple days early or whatever, 2 days early, whatever. Konami. I'm just excited to be able to play it. I do have time, so anyway, Final Fantasy Tactics. That game is. How do you explain Final Fantasy Tactics? Because yeah, it's a strategic turn-based RPG, kind of like Fire Emblem or you know, I'm drawing blanks here. Orc Tactics. Yeah, it's just. It's gonna be exciting because my introduction to that game, I was 15. I was 15 when I played that. The first Tactics I actually played, Final Fantasy Tactics, was on the GBA, Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. And so, like, I'm gonna be tapping into, like, 2 parts of my life playing that. I'm gonna be tapping into when I was in 5th grade and I sat down and I had a copy of the Final Fantasy Tactics Advance that my buddy let me borrow. He put in like 200 hours at that point, you know? Like, I never thought you could actually play a Game Boy Advance game that long, but there he was, and it just was like an endless like loop. Okay, so that's part of Final Fantasy Tactics, but there's also just the fact that like the story, you know, the Game Boy Advance is a lot lighter in mood, but the one that's coming out, the remake of Final Fantasy Tactics, I mean, they're 2 different games, okay, different characters, stuff like that. This one was originally on PlayStation 1, and later was kind of like updated on the PSP, and also later iPad and iPhone and Android, I believe. And there's ways to go about playing those games on computer, whatever, but so tired of having to do things on computer that I've given up on that stuff. Like, it's complicated, you know, you gotta get your copy and you gotta do all this random shit. Whatever. Not my cup of tea at all. So I'm very excited to be able to sit down and just play Final Fantasy Tactics because my buddy Kai let me borrow his copy. And so 4th grade, Advance, right? GBA, and then also 15. I'm 15, I'm playing the game. I'm tapping into these moments in my life where at age 14, between like elementary school and a little bit of high school, like those were my years where I was just pretty happy and doing good and stuff like that, and just very innocent and fun times, man. And you know, I wanted to share all this because, like, yeah, they're games, you know, but they're more than that, and it's just exciting. You know, people have like music or movies or video games or I don't know. I mean, everybody has a thing. So if you're doing good, hold on to the memories you're making, savor them, and when days are rough, you can pull the good from now into the future. I think, you know, there's like a health study or whatever about nostalgia and the health benefits of it too. You know, it isn't just like a thing that I haven't let go of. It is that, but it's also like literally healing. So having a hard time, dive into some nostalgia might be exactly what you need. See ya.